Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Hari Vishwanathan and let's talk about the Indian women's team. Indian women's team played their first AFC qualifier match yesterday against Mongolia and we won 13-0, which is very good because it's expected, of course, because Mongolia is not really that good of a team. As you could see from the match as well, we were clearly superior, but scoring 13 goals, which against lower ranked teams usually Indian teams don't do, even against lower ranked teams, because we get really nervous and we sometimes botch finishing, which wasn't the case, at least in the second half. First half there was some things which were really minor. We were missing chances, but we were still comfortable enough. But the second half we just exploded and score so many goals in the second half. It's a good thing, good start. This is the highest AFC qualifier win for India in the competition, 13-0. So history makers as well. So Indian women's team playing well. I think all of them, from Sangeeta Basfore, from Rimpa Haldar, from Pyari Khaka, from Manisha Kalyan didn't come, Anju Tamang were on the bench. So another good thing, both of our star players were on the bench. So a good thing is that we were playing like this even without our main players, and they were players playing in multiple positions. They were versatile. Thailand was also watching, so it will be tough for them to figure out who will play where. So it's a good thing. Crispin Chetri was also not on the technical area because maybe he doesn't need to come. This match was like that, and you could clearly see the Mongolian defense was not good at all. The goalkeeper spilled very, very bad chances, two, I am thinking. And overall a great gameplay. I don't think we can expect anything else, this Mongolia team. But we have to see, because this is not the competition for us. Our competition is Thailand, so it's a good for the confidence of the players, because against Thailand we will need confidence, because they are a very, very good side. So even if we have to bank on the goal difference and draw that match, we will need confidence because they are very good. I saw their Nepal match. They were really, really good, and they weren't in full swing as well. So they will come full swing in this match against us. It will be tough for us for sure. I know we won 13-0 against Mongolia, but that wouldn't matter. I think Thailand will score even more. I think they have better quality than us. So hopefully, it's a good confidence boost. The performance is like this throughout the tournament till Thailand match. Thailand match will then be a toss up. So good thing, 13-0. And if you talk about the goal scorers and the best players, I think Pyari Khaka scored 5, Sangeeta Basfore scored 1, Rimpa Haldar scored 1, Soumya Gugulot scored 1. So there are a lot of players, 7 different goal scorers. Another good thing, the confidence throughout the team to score goals. Priyadarshini also scored goal, forgot about her. So yeah, a very good thing. I think we should keep this up against other teams, and it will be good. So yeah, that's for the review of the India-Mongolia game. A pretty straightforward one. We were the better team in every way and we won. Now the second thing is, which we are going to talk about, we will stay in the Indian women's team, is the preview of the 29th June game, which is against Timor Leste. And I think we will win that as well, because I saw the Timor Leste and Iraq game and it was pretty boring. Both teams were not good at all. Iraq did look okay on the ball, but overall both teams were not really that good. Iraq in women's football is not good, because I have seen their results as well, and they have lost 5-0 to Nepal. They have lost matches to very lower end teams. I think the second match we play against Timor Leste, it will probably the same as Mongolia. We should, bang in goals there as well. And we will be the superior team. We have to be the superior team. And one thing which we need to improve is we cannot be complacent. In the last Mongolia game, after we scored 12 goals, we were complacent. We were, getting lazy in passing the ball and all that, even the lazy play. That shouldn't be the case. It's an AFC qualifier. You can't let up, because every goal matters in the goal difference. And especially in our case, since Thailand is, that much higher than us. So that needs to be stopped. If we stop that, then it's good. We can, beat Timor Leste as well. There is no that big of a problem. That's also, a lower level team as well. So no problem. I won't give a prediction because, there is no point in predicting this match because, there will be goals a lot. I think probably on the India side. So no point in predicting. I'm just thinking we won this game. And yeah, maybe if we score again in the double digits, that will be helpful. We have to look out for the 26th game. I think that's very, very important. Thailand is playing. We have to look out for how many goals Thailand score. I think the team needs to watch that match in the ground. That will be good to see. And yeah, that's all. I think we will beat Timor Leste as well easily. And hopefully in the next match we can avoid these small things which I said, like lazy play and all that. And yeah, that's all for the preview of the Timor Leste game. And let's see what happens in the game. So the third thing in this video we are going to talk about is ISL and clubs. So what is happening is, as you may have noticed, that a lot of clubs are very slow in the transfer market. Fans are wondering why. And also many clubs, 6 clubs including Chennai FC, have delayed their pre-season preparations. The reason is because of this MRA. They are waiting to see what will happen, and it's a very tough time for an Indian football fan because ISL has no certainty whether it will be go ahead or not. Will FSDL or AIFF do anything about the contract? And plus Supreme Court is now on vacation, so it will be July when they come, and after that negotiation will take place. So season delay will be there, but more than the delay, it's very concerning what is coming out of the news with the FSDL and all things. So the FSDL model they are proposing, no cash model, and no promotion and relegation for 10 years, which is a bit too much, to be honest, because Indian ecosystem will absolutely collapse if that happens. But it will collapse even more if there is no money there, if the MRA doesn't happen. So it's very concerning time for the football fans, and who are suffering, we are suffering. Our federation is just useless, doing nothing. The clubs, they are also ignorant. They said they will look into it and do something, but what are they doing? Nothing. They are also waiting. The transfer saga for Jay Gupta and Abhishek, still giving 2 crore, 1.5 crores to them, even though many of the club owners said that we will try to curb the expenses. So it's really concerning for a Indian football fan because our game, our loved game, is about to die in India right now. I don't know how to feel about it. Will we ever get better or not? I also don't know that. So let's see. Hopefully the Supreme Court judgment comes in favor of Indian football, and things start happening in Indian football, because that's what we want. We want Indian football to improve. So hopefully the constitution is adopted and elections happen, and AFF FSDL MRA happens. That will be good for Indian football. But as things stand, I don't think it's looking good for us. I don't know what we will do, what we can do. The most we can do is raise our voice. So keep raising your voice. Use the Save Indian Football hashtag, AFF Reform hashtag, and the Unite Indian Football hashtag. So that's all we can do, and ask questions to our clubs. So hopefully a good decision is taken which will help Indian football go forward. And yeah, that's for the ISL stuff. Now finally, let's talk about the National Sports Bill, which is going to be passed by the Parliament. What this bill states is that any president of any sports federation in India can only be president if he has done work in the state affairs or in the executive committee or was part of these committees. That person can only become a candidate for presidential elections and be president. Now what this does is, Kalyan Chaubey, our president, is not fulfilling that category now. So his position as the AFF president is in jeopardy if this bill is passed. So Another thing to note, so there are three things. So Indian football is in chaos right now. All three things, most important, MRA is pending and Supreme Court verdict on that, and plus this now national sports bill. All these things now are interconnected, so it's a bit chaotic, because now these things will interfere, because if president takes a decision for the MRA, then this sports bill is passed, then they will come in between. So if Supreme Court will also see this bill if it is passed. Now until that time, of course. So it's a very chaotic time. I don't know how the solution is going to be, because the solution has to be in connection with all these. So so AIFF president position is now in jeopardy, which will be a good thing if he goes, because it's evident how good he has been as the president, and he also supports that, which is kind of ironic, for whatever he has done for the Indian football. The way he has just uplifted our spirits. We talked about it just before in the last segment. So yeah, that's another interesting thing in Indian football. There is never a dull day in Indian football. There is always bad days, good days. And mostly we fans suffer, and we will continue to suffer, because football is in this country is not going to better that easily until people with accountability and responsibility come. That's not going to get better. And if you ask me, I don't think it's that easy to appoint those people. That's for sure. So I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully the decision can be taken and we can move forward. Until then, let's just enjoy the women's national team matches. If they qualify or don't qualify, let's just enjoy these matches, and let's enjoy the under 23 qualifiers. That's all we can do, and keep asking questions. Yeah, and that's all for today. Like the video, share to your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, it's your host Hari Vishwanathan. Peace out.